out the signal, my fellow nerds.
Okay, alright, I have hit the live button. Looks like we go live, so checking. Ooh.
Monkey.
That's where...
Monkey.
Yes, we are live.
Ooh.
Imagine somebody
If
playing.
you're live here at Oz.
Imagine somebody actually playing a character based off of Sun Wukong.
You've been putting that idea in my
You
head.
literally can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very easy.
Jen's been trying to convince
It
me to
is
do
not
that.
hard to play Sun Wukong.
Alright, so yeah, so
What is
hello.
Golden Soul Monkey roll? Sorry, hello.
Okay, yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the next session of Strixhaven, the Curriculum of Chaos. Before we continue proper, I know I talked about it a little bit on my Twitter. I believe I made a mention of it in the Speaking Needle Geeks Discord, but for those who don't follow either, some things have happened in the past 2 weeks that are pretty much going to change in this campaign, so we do need to talk a little bit about that. Yeah, last session, admittedly, for like plot purposes and stuff, some things have been getting heated, with the players and such, well, with the characters. But after the game, there was still some tension going on, and ultimately, Jordan, aka the Kooky Celtic, has decided to step away from D&D. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on his end, and unfortunately, a lot of his frustrations and stuff have been getting carried over into the games, which is never a good thing. We play to have fun and to escape, so he decided he wanted to step away from D&D entirely, and we're respecting his wishes, and we are still going to leave the door open for when and if he decides he wants to come back. So, in regards to his character Thistle, because we are so close to the end of year one, Thistle will pretty much be relegated to NPC, and then pretty much starting from year 2, he will be out of the story, damn near completely. So, I've talked with them about it, and we've figured out a way to make it work and such, so that's at least what's going on. As far as like Curse of Strahd goes, that has also pretty much like initially we were saying it was going to be on hiatus, but it looks like it's very possible that Jordan doesn't want to return to it. I mean, it's a possibility that we'll come back to it later, but it's also very real that that's pretty much the end of that campaign, which is of course very sad because we all have fun in Curse of Strahd. So this means now on Saturdays, that will pretty much be dedicated to Boone's campaign, Ravnica Trail of Dragons. And of course, if there's any one-shots, or if like somebody else maybe wants to, try DMing or something, we can always do the whole back and forth thing that we were doing before. Mm-hmm. But regardless, that's the situation that we are in right now. And like I said, we're respecting Jordan's wishes. Definitely hope for the best. From what I've heard, some of his like personal projects he's getting back to, and he's really enjoying himself again, which is really good to hear.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are at right now. But with that said, other than that, are you guys ready to continue on?
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to go to a school funded by Mr. Krabs.
It would be. In fairness, the school funded by Mr. Krabs would probably be cheap. This is not cheap.
Whoa.
No, tuition would be through the roof. Don't lie. Like,
All right.
money.
The only attendees would be SpongeBob and Patrick.
True.
All right. Anywho, so Okay, I do not see, you have written a campus quickies, Luke?
I have not. Sorry. Lots of things have been happening.
Yeah, no problem. Alrighty, just wanted to double check, because I whipped up something real quick. Alrighty, so, latest edition of the Campus Quickies. As the flowers bloom in anticipation for the Spring Jubilee, love is in the air, for Canvas of Kaladesh has taken her roommate out for a romantic dinner. We anticipate that everything has gone well, and we wish them the best. However, there seems to be trouble in paradise. Tension has started to build within our favorite group of students. Breaches of trust and character assumptions have taken place, as seen during the Jubilee. This seems to have affected Amy Freya the most, as our sources have spotted her leaving campus grounds.
Yes.
Alrighty, so we may... Whoop. Let me get to the music. Alrighty, so... picking up where we left off. So, yeah, Amy, you just took off.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so, what is everybody going to do?
Pacifico is just, like, pinching the bridge of his nose.
I'll follow her down.
Please do. I'm probably not the right person to be helping with that right now.
Yeah. And yeah, Canvas will chase after Amy.
Alrighty. Okay, M&M, what will you be doing?
I think MM is going to take the first opportunity whenever Thistle looks away to cast invisibility on herself.
Alrighty. Are there any dragon spies around, Luke?
No, they haven't been set up by the school yet.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, what about the one that Pacifico's got?
That one would probably go off, but again, only Pacifico can hear it.
Alrighty, so in that case, Pacifico, you hear the sound. Where are you? Yep. All right, so yeah, Pacifico, you hear the sound.
You are muted, Pacifico.
Oh no!
Something may be occurring in real life.
Something may
Oh,
be
no.
occurring in real life.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. We're saying so. MM has when Thistle turned away, MM has turned herself invisible, and the dragon spy on Pacifico has gone off. How do you react?
He would probably be in the midst of apologizing to Grayson, and then he'd like hear it and just stop in mid sentence and be like, "Oh no."
All right.
She would be going away, so I would assume that it would stop making
It
the
slows
noise.
down.
But if I recall correctly, the dragon spy will kind of like look in the direction of MM as if it's following her,
Yes.
but while staying on Pacifico.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's like, hold on a second, he's going to go this way. It's like, where did... Oh.
It's like, okay, false alarm.
No, it's like, actually, Pacifico would not 100% know that it's a false alarm. It's
In
like,
fact, I believe that's a cause for alarm.
yeah, it's
Right.
like, oh. Is Canvas still here?
No.
I should be
This is
removed. I'm
this
just logging into
Yeah.
Roll20 again.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I can get rid of your token, but yeah, technically Canvas has already left to go after Amy.
It's like, Thistle, did Eminem disappear on you?
And with that, Thistle looks around and he's just and that's where he just goes, "Oh no!" It's like she was literally just here a moment ago.
Yeah, the reason I know is because the dragon spy procced.
Oh no.
Yeah, it might be fine as long as it's not Alice.
Right, but but we still need to know for certain.
It's not one thing, it's three.
Mm-hmm. All right. In the meantime, I'll scout around, see if I can find any sign.
Yeah, Alice even seems to trust you more, so.
All right, leave it to me. And with that, Thistle will take off into the sky and start looking.
Cool.
Alrighty. Okay, Luke! Yeah, what are you doing during all this?
Luke is slightly concussed.
Oh, God.
Only
Mr.
slightly.
Mr.
He did throw
Cannonball.
himself at several walls.
So how many bones have you broken after all that?
None.
He's just bruised.
In fact, he is
Yeah.
slated to make a full recovery by tomorrow.
That
It's
one
like-
student.
So yeah, I can see like Shivadri is obviously tending to you because now she saw you land and she's just looking at you and she just sees that you are not in good shape. So it's like cleric instincts are kicking in. Oh, she's a cleric.
I'm fine, I swear.
It's like, are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
Water.
Fuck. Absolutely. I just had a bit of fun in the maze.
Fun, he says.
It was fun for him.
I was like, well, if it's banging you up this much, it's like, are you absolutely sure you can call that fun?
Yeah.
Just up the straight, yeah.
Okay,
I
it's
think his head pounded too much.
Yeah, he's like, okay, well, all right, well, regardless, just let's come over here and let's at least sit you down for a couple of minutes, and she'll probably lead you to like one of the benches, here. Okay. Yeah. So she'll just lead you to the bench, and she'll just now just sit there, take a breath, try not to move, don't fall asleep.
Luke produces one of his machines and it just places it on his body and casts cure wounds on himself again.
Okay.
Still have one slot for this.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, cool.
yes.
He is now back at he's taken. He's now back at 25 health. Meaning
Yay!
he's almost fully healed.
Fully healed.
Almost.
Okay. Well, regardless, she can see. She can see the effect that the little machine is having on you, and like very quickly, you are starting to recover. And she just sits there and she just says, that's incredible. to be able to recover from a concussion that quickly. Typically that's reserved, for advanced magic.
You'd be surprised what machines filled with stem cells and various stimulants can do.
Okay. It's like, well, regardless, still, I do think you should take it safe. Just sit here just for a couple of minutes. Okay.
I can do that for a couple minutes, but could we talk after the festival?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, and then, she'll probably look up and she'll see, Pacifico, where, kind of panicked. And she'll turn to you and she says, Luke, it seems your friend is disturbed.
Where the fuck is everyone else?
Oh.
Pacifico?
Fuck. Yeah, okay. So, Amy ran off who knows where. Canvas is going to check on her. MM disappeared. Points to the dragon's bite. Literally. Thistle's going after her. For the shit that goes wrong at these events, this is somehow tame.
You're not wrong, actually. This is surprisingly normal-ish, I suppose.
Kind of bothers me that this is relatively normal, but whatever.
No, I'm right there beside you, mate. Say, you've told Grayson about what's,
Yeah, I have.
Could you bring him to my place tomorrow?
Your place as in...
Yes.
Sure?
Now, Pacifico, you probably easily get this, but can you roll insight?
Yeah. I'll roll
Look,
what is probably a very easy insight roll.
Yeah, he's remember, he's not good at hiding things.
That's an 18.
He's going to tell at least Quinn who he is. Not at least Quinn, at least Grayson who he is.
He's kind of surprised he would do that.
If he's gonna help, he has a right to know. All of them do, actually. I need to get in contact with the others then.
Right. Look, there's only so much preparation for what's coming I can realistically do.
And that's
Other
why we're
than-
gonna need more help.
Right. Other than talking to Lorraine about what was seen.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so I guess in that case, all right, what are we gonna do now? I guess I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's like I'm just trying to think. So you said you're gonna be bringing everybody over the next day?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
The intended plan is to bring everyone the day after the festival.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
that means finding Amy and Canvas. And MM.
Right, and they're kind of gone right now.
Yeah, they're currently MIA. Just a little bit not here.
I will say, DM, if you want to, because I did post something inside RP. If you want to do that.
Let me take a look. See.
Just to exclude MM's name on there.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Okay. Let me Alrighty. Okay. Got it. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll fast forward. So Amy, you ran back into your room real quick, and you wrote out a quick letter to Rubina to let her know where you are. Would you like to read this, or shall I?
You go on ahead if you want to.
All right. So Amy writes, "Dear Rubina, in case the others or you get worried, me, Canvas, and MM are going out to Heavenfell for a while. I don't know if I don't return before sundown. We're probably at an end. We'll be staying together as a group, but also to help clear my head with a change of pace. And, knocking on wood here, if we don't return by midday tomorrow, be sure to send someone to come get us, or in case of an emergency. And can you feed Pie, Table, and Romeo in my absence? Thank you. I'll be sure to pick you up something while we're in the town. Just note this isn't a shopping trick. This is just for me to clear my head and gather some info. Your roommate, Amy Freya."
Yeah.
Alrighty, so with that, we can Alright, so we can then transfer over. So, yeah, so Amy, you had decided, as your letter had suggested, you took off and you went to the nearest city, that is, close to Strixhaven, probably maybe I'd say maybe like an hour away or something, relatively close by.
Yeah, I imagine she took a train or something there. I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of modes of transportation to get you there. So, all right. So,
it should also be noted that Canvas does reappear at the festival for a brief moment before Amy and Canvas disappear off to Heaven's Fall.
Okay.
Because she races in and essentially tells Tilana what's happening, similar to the way that Amy left a letter.
Okay.
And then disappears.
Alrighty. Okay, so we will now transfer over to Heavenfell. We'll say it's, by this time, end of the day, so it's probably the sun is setting. Okay, so, feel free to drop your token, maybe kind of up near the top or something. I'd say that's probably the closest to the town, the city entrance. And from what you can see, it is just it's a relatively large city, pretty urban, all things considered. There are some people that are just walking out around town, and you also can notice that there's also some stray animals kind of running around in the streets, a typical city.
Yeah. So Amy's just kind of holding her head. maybe the stress of this attack just finally was getting to her. Just everything. Stressing the hell out. Her studies, her quest, the Fae, these predictions. Just everything finally piled up. And going through that maze finally made her cracked. She doesn't know why she went through that maze. Maybe tried to prove a point. But she wasn't ready yet. I just need to get away. I just need some time to myself. They need a break from me. That's when she went to the city. Just to take a walk. It wasn't too far. Maybe going there and seeing new things might strain herself out a bit. Maybe getting some things, or maybe gather information. I just need to take my mind on things, off of things. God, Amy, what the heck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? Why did you say those things? Why aren't you like a proper lady, like a little doll? She stopped herself. Oh, I'm the problem. I need to recenter myself. Nothing more, nothing less. I just need to think.
So Canvas was kind of shadowing her for a good bit of the trip. Just trying to, like, give her time and space, but, you know, not wanting to lose track of her. But, you know, she out loud talks to herself a little bit out on her way into the city, and Canvas kind of nods and gets it. Yeah, no, she probably needs someone at this point. And Canvas kind of runs over. She's not really going to let this split the family. So Canvas stops a little bit behind and goes, Amy. And when they turn, Canvas kind of offers a hug.
Amy would look up, seeing Canvas in her worried state. She would just accept the hug. I'm sorry, I just needed some space from everything. From everyone, from my studies. I just cracked under the pressure.
Yeah, I can tell. Let's get some space for a moment, and away from the studies, away from the others, if you'd like. Room to breathe. Any ideas? There's the places I go, but I'm not sure abandoned buildings or the beach is necessarily what we want. Is this a good idea? Looking around at Heaven's Fall.
I was just thinking of a change of pace. I mean, the city isn't too far from Strixhaven. She was still panting, still heavy, but still holding Canvas close. Just us, going there and just get away for a while. Figured going to the city and just exploring there and seeing what Arcavios has to offer outside of the Isle and the school. I'm sorry, I had no idea what the heck was going on with my brain back there. I just want to give them some space for the time being.
That's honestly a healthy response. Healthier than I thought. Haven't really been here before. Probably safer than the other cities we could end up at.
Yeah. Just give the boys some time too. Maybe we can find something here too that could help us against the upcoming fight. Maybe, though, we should focus on our mental health as that's a priority. I think the caravan probably won't leave until like maybe early in the morning or so, depending. That's up to the DM what time they leave.
The caravan to go back.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably safer than, say, Theros or Ikoria. Theros is pretty, but a lot of problems there.
Yeah, time for just us for a little bit. I gave Tilly a heads up that I was going to be disappearing. Timing might be a bit of an issue, but oh well.
Yeah. I left a note for Rabina to tell the others if they need anything from us that we'll be heading to the city to clear our heads a bit. But we'll return before the end of the day or early next morning. there's probably an inn or so nearby. And I'll probably take you to Theros or Ikoria, but like I said, Theros has a number of problems. Ikoria, outside of the giant beast, it's actually very pretty.
Yeah.
She sighed. I put the note on Rubina's bed.
Yeah, glad I said bye to Talana before following you. I didn't realize that we'd be jumping on a train and then... Yeah. Let's look around a bit.
Yeah. Alright, let's just explore, see what we can find. Alrighty, DM, describe what we got.
Alrighty, so you can kind of see here, like, there's like a well that's probably like, I guess the closest you could say to like a town center, like, you know, overall area. Nearby, like this one with the open roof, that would be an inn.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then, like, you know, a lot of these buildings are, you know, housing and such like that. And then, probably, like, in this northwest corner there, that will probably be where the stables would be. So for, like, caravan and all that such, like, transportation to take you back, like, that'll be where you'll have to go.
Alright. Let's just wander around, you know, just walk around.
Yeah.
Also, and she had to smile seeing the little kitty cat here.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. It'll just pop up and it'll just go, you know.
I don't know if Rubina's allergic to cats, but I wouldn't mind having a cat around the dorm.
Cat could be nice, though it might get into fights with the fractals. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Let's
Keep
head to
pests
the
at
end.
bay.
Let's head to the end and like check in a room. I'll pay.
All right. We make our way down and
Okay.
where's the entrance?
That is a good question. Because again, with how this map is designed, we could probably just say maybe it's kind of like in this like covering here or something.
Oh yeah, you walk through like
Okay.
this open courtyard. Into
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably like 10 gold a night or something like that.
Yeah, standard fare.
The standard fare. I have a DM screen over here. Let me do a little scope. Services, no. Lodging, here we go. In-stay per day is would you say this is modest, comfortable, or wealthy?
I'd say this is pretty comfortable.
8 silver a day.
Well, all right then, 8 silver it is.
Alright, I will pay the 8 silver. And she signs the name on there. Should I go by my maiden name? No, I'm just gonna say Amy Freya. Just for the safe. Just in case.
Yeah, so that they have a breadcrumb trail if we somehow go missing.
Yeah. I wonder if they've got a library around town.
Yeah, quiet library, a place like that. Probably good in the
Yeah.
morning. What do you reckon? We could just go there and read now.
I think we should just... Yeah, let's just go there, see the sights, just relax.
Alright. I guess we go looking for a library to just quietly get a late night read in.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I saw your I saw their messages. Whoops, my bad.
Should I go by my maiden name? Wait, what?
My bad.
Yeah, we're both confused there because that implies that Amy's been married.
Yeah, that's
Okay, write that out. Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that out. Whoops.
Yeah.
My bad.
Uh-oh.
We'll fix it in the edit. It's fine.
Were you thinking of putting down Amy? Were you thinking of putting down Amy Melantor?
No. No.
Okay.
Shut up. Don't
Oh.
make fun of me.
I assume
No.
there, I also assume that like Amy and Campus are about to leave.
Yes.
Yeah, they're about to leave.
Okay, where's the door? Where's the door in this map? For
Probably
that
down
phase?
here where the light is coming from.
Yeah.
All
the
right.
large area of light is coming from.
Cool.
Also, all those Persona 4s.
3, 4, and 5. It's like I just grabbed a bunch of the social links because
Yeah, I
was-
recognize some of these.
yeah, that's where I was like, fuck, I need NPCs. Persona, here we go. So just random social links. Anywho,
Oh.
yeah, so a wild MM appears.
Hey.
Hi. I know. Thistle told me not to follow because Faye, but I couldn't leave. I couldn't I had to make sure you were okay.
Thank you. Look, MM, I have no problem with you. You are nice. You are very sweet. It's Alice I've got a problem with.
I know, but she can appear at any time, which
I know.
really complicates things.
Yeah. I just need to clear my head, and I don't mind having you as company.
I
We're going to
was
the
act-
library.
Okay. I actually had some things to talk to you about.
All
Should I
right.
be here for this, or should I?
You can be here for it. Because I think you've noticed at least some of these things as well. It's fine to have some company. But Amy, you've noticed, like, when she appears and I regain control, one of my first instincts is to run away. I don't want to be able to hurt anyone else, especially if she's still around. You know, I can't be the only one to notice that you just did the same thing. You also showed signs of just a problem getting to you and having to run away. Like, I'm not crazy for that, am I? She does look to like both you and to both Amy and Campus for that one. Am I cutting out?
No.
Okay,
Canvas
good.
kind of shrugs and goes, I mean, I can see it.
Okay. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
if she's not going to admit to it, I mean, I know I do a similar thing. I'm wanted in a few towers in back where I come from because I have a habit of just showing up on a rooftop and sprinting down the side of a building when I need to let out my emotions. I try and run away from and get away from everyone else while I do that.
Oh, first off, Amy's dead.
Yeah,
Oh
Amy
no! Oh no! Discord, no!
did. Uh-oh.
Damn you,
hope-
Discord.
Scene
Or
transition!
Yeah. Or internet. I don't know who's to blame.
Okay, hold on. We got a message in. We got a message in there. We got a message in here.
Discord.
Who's?
Discord. Yeah, it was Discord. Okay, yep, so confirmation, it was Discord.
I'm
Rippin' pepperoni.
I'm only saying that part of it because I don't want too many people to get the reference.
Okay.
So do we want to skip back to the other group for a little bit?
I mean, I still have things to say about with because MM still has some
Yeah, the
some
only
thoughts.
issue is that Amy can't respond,
Amy.
so I'm thinking we could.
Yeah, exactly. If we need to.
All right. Okay. I'll leave the map on here, but we can have Luke. So, Luke, you're looking around. You're looking for you're looking for the girls.
Yeah, Luke is after the festival and asking Shuvadri if he can take her somewhere tomorrow.
Mhm.
He is going around campus trying to find them, and then he finally decides, wait, I can talk to their partners. They would know, right? Their roommates, maybe.
Okay. And then you go back to the dorms, you're hunting down, and obviously you would see Tilana and Rubina. And yeah, Rubina, obviously she's got the note that Amy had left behind. And Tilana, basically told you that Canvas went to go look for Amy, but Rubina says, oh yeah, she's in heaven. She's in heaven fell. Take a caravan, and it's like an hour away, from the school.
There we go. Fucking hell.
Welcome
Okay.
back. You are not dead anymore.
I know.
Luke now has been brought up to speed, and
What happened?
Not much.
We're just doing a quick scene change, so Luke is trying to find where you guys went.
All right.
do the speaking thing again.
I'm hoping that I don't have to bring out my laptop for this time, but if I need to, I will.
Okay. Alrighty. So
I guess we can go back and finish the scene, I guess.
Yes.
So basically behind the scenes, Luke is trying to find you guys, gets a hold of Rubina, she shows him the note, and it says, okay, you're in Heavenfell. So sweet. So switch back. No, continue where we left off.
And just to make sure, the only person technically unaccounted for in that letter, and as far as Luke knows, is MM. But as we'll see, not so much of an issue.
All right.
We were saying So you have that thing too?
Remind me what thing again? Sorry,
We're bonding over the fact that we deal with trauma by running away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, it's not the first time I've done this.
Oh, so it's like.
Oh.
No. I. That wasn't Discord. That was me. That was me stopping mid-sentence. You can, if you have any thoughts, you can continue. I'm sorry.
It's just that when pressure builds up on me and I don't know how to really deal with it. I just kind of I wouldn't say explode. I just kind of, it overflows a little bit, if that makes sense to you. It's like a teapot. The more stuff you add in it, the more it boils over.
Well, I think doing a little more than just running away can help solve your problem. I know it's a little different for myself and evidently for Canvas, because our problems, well, they can't exactly be solved by running away. Alice isn't going away if I run away, and you're still considered a criminal in some areas in some planes. That's not gonna change, but you're fortunate. You don't have that issue. You don't have that problem. You have friends. You have faculty. You have now a boyfriend.
Yeah, but there's one thing I lack. And she looks over at Canvas, and then back at MM. My father's wisdom.
Well, you've got us. At least for now.
Yeah. She hesitates for a little bit, but she takes in a deep breath and hugs MM.
Aww.
MM's surprised. Hold on. After she lets the hug happen, but there's still more. But like, I still have more to say.
All right.
I also felt bad because I felt I was part of the problem there back with Pacifico. After seeing what happened with you and with both of you, actually, I thought I was also seeing the signs between him and Grayson. So I ultimately contributed to that, and even if there are signs, and I guess you can blame the fact that I don't exactly have the same. I haven't been able to grow up in the same conditions as you two, or most of the other students. I guess I'm still a little oblivious to love and those feelings, but
is that why you got a crush on my princess?
she's ran the. I am still talking here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She does kind of wave her staff in front of Amy's face for a second, but just obviously.
I have the talking stick.
I have the talking stick. In fact, thanks to the staff of flowers, I have 2 talking sticks.
We need a drawing of that now, and then with the talking stick.
The point is, even if maybe there are still signs, but I think we
pushed it too far.
Yes. We need, if there is something, we gotta let him deal with it, not we shouldn't be going any further.
Yes. That's why I'm giving them some space. if they need me, they could come to me. I'm not going to go to them. Like, I'll still say, hey, and that's it, because I feel incredibly guilty, and I think Pacifico does deserve some space. If it happens, it happens. It should be on their terms, not ours.
You seem very quick to figure that out.
Well, I did get some things from my mom, at least. It was her quick wit that throttled the Thief of Crowns.
You have more of your father's wisdom than you think. Though, you still, though, I am noticing that between this and the fortune reading, you've been, I guess, quick to try and move things ahead and get into people's lives and in a way that they need to be able to digest themselves. I'm not saying that fortunes aren't. I'm not saying fate isn't important. It absolutely is. But these fates are more than likely going to be something we would want to know ourselves. We want to know ahead of time. It almost like if fortune readings are able to change fate, for instance, why would I leave my fate in the hands of someone who didn't ask?
That is true. I just feel terrible about it. That's why I came here to clear my head.
And Amy, feeling bad about it is, while it sucks, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we do need to keep moving. Can't dwell on things forever. So
Yeah. We're going to a library. Do you want to come with us, MM?
I think I'm gonna go back.
Alright.
I mostly wanted to come here to make sure you were okay and I guess get some things off my chest.
I just came here to clear my head. I'm not alone. I'm with Canvas. We should be fine.
All right. Oh, one more thing. One more thing before I forget.
Yeah?
She hands Amy one of the tie-dyes that she had made at the festival. It's okay. It's okay to ask for help, but so I think for both of us, we know we need to learn how to ask for help. So, could you deliver that to Rowan for me?
Sure. I am planning on eventually going back to Eldraine for the summer break.
Okay.
Actually, and she thinks for a second. How would you like to stay in Eldraine during summer break?
Pauses for a moment and she's not sure. She like part of like it's like I don't know. I'm gonna though think about it. She steps outside for a second, walks right back inside.
Hi.
Luke walks in after MM.
It's like, yes, a wild Mopok appears.
Oh, no,
This is where you two ran off to. All three of you, actually, I suppose.
Ah! Oh.
You are
Oh,
not a hard woman to find. You wear pink and white in the middle of a city.
You know what? You got a point. Frick.
And it also
Sure,
doesn't
disguise
help
yourself
you're
better.
traveling with someone with a mechanical arm.
Yeah, I kind of stick out in a crowd. I don't know how you didn't see me following you.
I was at least invisible.
Okay,
Tracking
she
you
can.
is going to be a nightmare.
Okay, she is explainable. Yeah, she could turn invisible. Do I need glasses?
Probably.
Frick.
Or you need to turn around every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
check potatoes.
Anyways. I need your help.
Hmm?
Amy,
What's up?
I need you to bring Quinn to my place tomorrow. And Canvas, I need you to bring Talana there.
What time tomorrow? I was thinking of spending the night here and catching the caravan back in the morning.
If you can do noon.
I mean, Amy, if you want to go back quicker, we can always just walk back. You know.
Yeah, we could.
Do you want me to? I was planning on going back. Would you want me to let them know?
No, I'll
Hey.
talk to Talana.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Amy?
we're planning on going to the library. You know, just to kind of like relax a little bit.
I'll leave yous to that because I understand why you're here. I just needed to get in contact with yous.
All right.
Thanks for the paper trail, though. Certainly helped.
She rubbed the back of her head. No problem. I at least wanted to leave you guys a note in case if something happened, and you guys could come get us real quick.
You do realize that the caravan takes a couple hours.
Yeah, right. Took us an hour to get here. Frick!
Quick is a bit of overstatement. You're just lucky that we can planeswalk, and it took me maybe half an hour to get here.
Oh, so you've been here before, so...
It's a place in Arcavios. I used a map.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Any places you can recommend?
No, this is actually my first time here.
Huh.
It's just that I showed up, started asking for a princess and a woman with a mechanical arm, and people started pointing me here.
Huh.
I'll be honest, our entire group sticks out like fucking sore thumbs.
We really do. We really do. I mean,
MM is currently rubbing her horns, like self-consciously.
I'm imagining one flat hand on either side of the horns, just patting them to...
MM,
calming.
I am likely the only Marpark these people will ever see.
Unless some trade deals happen.
Which I'm dreading.
does that still hurt you, MM? That thopter on your horn.
Occasionally, but I know
It'll be swapped out soon enough.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully before you all go away?
Oh.
They should swap them. I believe their contract writing is in a couple days, and then they'll have a week to remove their stuff.
I wonder if I could. Luke, do you think it might be possible I could probably persuade them into maybe removing it off of MM's form sooner than that? Because I don't want to see
Maybe.
her in pain.
I could whip up another one that can detect invisible creatures, and then just attach it to her.
Yeah, that. It clicks. Oh my god! I probably set off the Pacificos.
Considering how
God.
he reacted, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh.
More
Yeah.
stressed boy.
You want to go? Whenever. Do you want to walk back?
Yeah. I mean, I already paid for a room here, but I can always come back here anytime. I could. Yeah.
I
I'm
was.
gonna head back via my place. I've got to tidy up for the guests tomorrow.
Fair enough.
It's going to be an eventful one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
With that, he gives a gentle wave and is immediately hit by lightning, sparking off of some poor patron's coins, and the guitar riff sends him off.
You know, I need to. You know, maybe that's a low key thing I can research into. Everybody's different planeswalking thing.
Okay. MM's just starts heading back.
Well, I'm gonna go to the library still.
Yep. I'm gonna come with you.
Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, the library, I saw a sign for it, and, time wipe to us going to the library.
Yeah. Well, for the sake of argument, we'll say that's like right here. So by the well, by the
Yeah.
well next to the caravan station.
And I imagine they ask directions.
Yeah. This one?
You know, I'm actually surprised we haven't been talked about here in town.
I mean, they might be talking about us, we just can't hear them.
Or been approached by anybody, but hey. Different people.
Different folks, different stroke. Anyway, I guess, knock on the door slowly up.
for a silver?
Boone!
Get the
Alrighty, so we go to the library, and I guess
Yeah.
cut us
just-
there or cut to another person.
Have you
Alrighty.
seen strange blue-skinned person around here?
And suddenly bear.
Oh god. They're at Strixhaven?
No, not that one. Different one.
Describe them.
Almost as tall as this one, blue skin, where is black goop on shoulder?
Oh god damn it! I just clicked what it fucking was. I have not seen someone like that around here, but I'm sure if you ask around, maybe they are around. Check the bars.
No, there does not think they go to bar. Thank you anyway.
What a friendly fellow. He kind of reminds me of Elspeth.
Alrighty. Okay, so in that case, we can pretty much just like fast forward to the next day.
Yeah.
All right.
So we can fast forward to the next day. Amy, Canvas, we'll have you. You've just come back from. You've just arrived on the campus. So, Luke, where do you want everybody to meet up before you take them?
Probably the dorms.
The dorms. Okay. Alrighty. Let me get. Alright, let me get everything set up. So, dorms, feel free to drop tokens, and let me get the music.
I do feel like there's an aspect to Pacifico's fortune that Luke may have overlooked. He asked him to bring Grace in. Didn't say anything about Lorene.
Well, the thing is, Luke knows that you're involving Grayson in the problems that have been happening. He doesn't know if you're involving Lorene or not. And being that the others are romantic partners, it makes sense.
Right. Well, from Pacifico's point of view, knowing what this is about, he would probably at some point have informed Lorene that he's working with Grayson on this, and it's like the prophecies seem to indicate her.
Would he have informed Luke of that? Is the question.
I would imagine that with all the stress, it would be realistic for him to have forgotten to inform Luke.
And thus, Lorene is not part of what's going to happen here.
The war table.
Again, it's understandable why.
Minor slight romance note. Canvas is going to attempt to hold Talana's hand when she brings Talana down.
Alright.
Actually,
Yeah,
Pacifico would probably knock on the door to grab Grayson.
Alrighty. So,
And,
let me just grab Talana over here. Let me get Quinn over to Emmy. Let me get Chevauderie over to Luke.
DM, would it be possible that Amy did get a book for Rabina, and it is Speaking Sylvan 101?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, translation books exist. You could easily learn from a translation book if you had a native speaker with you.
Alright.
Hello, I speak Sylvan.
Okay. Alrighty.
Actually, there's 3 people here. I believe there's like 3 or 4 people in this party that speak Sylvan.
That's okay. Alright, anywho, so Pacifico, you're knocking to get Grayson?
Yep.
Alrighty, so yep, he'll answer the door. It's like, Whitewater?
Grayson? Don't worry, I've told him off for pushing the issue. Luke isn't going to be saying shit about it. And if Amy tries it, and if Amy tries that shit again, I'm going to say something to her too. This is strictly in a professional capacity. And then he's going to show up, like, this meeting as well. And he's going to show up and see that the rest of you are with romantic interests. Like, with Grayson, of course.
Right.
Amy's
Alright.
not going to say a fucking word.
And it's going to be
Alright.
like...
Alrighty. So,
Really?
yeah. Yeah,
You know what? Whatever.
Grayson just looks at you. He's like, you can just see the look on his face. He just goes, "Really?" He doesn't even have to. He doesn't even have to.
No.
Say
I
anything.
like this. I like the idea because Pacifico didn't know that Luke was going to invite the romantic partners with the other three as well. So he and Grayson have the exact same look on their faces.
Yeah, they're like, "Really?"
That needs to be a picture too.
Look-
God damn it! There's a lot of pictures
Look.
we made.
I know it looks strange, but this is nothing like what you think it is. I'm being serious here, and we need to go somewhere different if we're going to talk about this.
If this turns into some double date, if
It
this turns into
isn't.
some quadruple date bullshit, I'm leaving.
It won't be. You know what I'm doing today.
Yeah, I know. I also know what it can turn into.
It's not going to, because this is serious.
I'll trust you, but like I said, it better fucking not.
On my father's grave, I will not push it.
Alright. We all know where we're headed?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Have you
Shivadri, could I
actually?
please
He would
take your hand?
It's like, has anybody ever planeswalked you before?
It's like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
any
Gr-
of the partners planeswalkers?
No, none of them are planeswalkers.
however,
Yeah.
Talana has
yeah,
been
Til-
with Canvas
yeah,
before,
Yeah.
and
Til-
Canvas just kind of grabs her hand and disappears immediately.
Amy turns to Quinn like, "Are you okay with this? I mean, just hold my hand and you just hold it."
He's like, yeah. So then he'll just take your hand and you'll just say, like, very well. And poof, you go.
Where would you be most comfortable with me grabbing it? Because I'm going to have to.
He's like, he's like, he'll probably just like hold out, maybe like, yeah, he'll probably not even hold anything out. He'll just probably like, just grab my shoulder.
He'll nod and grab his shoulder.
All right.
Hey,
And then, and then, poof, there
And
you
then-
go.
Yeah, yeets.
Okay.
Shivadri, may I have your hand? I need to take you somewhere. It's
Very
gonna
well.
feel strange, and you're gonna go somewhere you probably never thought would be possible.
when Croash planeswalks, does it smell like ozone?
Yeah, because he's hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
We're gonna get there safely, and don't mind what actually happens when we leave.
Very well then. And that she will take your little hand, and then just like that, the both of you
With-
go poof.
The two of them are hit by lightning.
Okay. Will MM be joining, or is this just the four of you guys?
I believe someone will have to come back and get MM.
I mean, MM can planeswalk.
Oh, then
But-
you'd
Well,
be asked to
They can
join as well.
follow.
Oh,
Has MM been here before?
Yes.
I
all right. In that case, I think I was gonna play it off like, oh man, when Luke was asking yesterday, she thought he was only talking to them. I think we can have Luke pop back in and be like in a bolt of light and be like, "You're coming too."
just Luke just. Why are you still here? Come on.
I was
The movie's over. Why are you still here?
Go.
Should I get Thistle?
Thistle seems to be dealing with his own things at the moment. Leave him here
Okay.
for a while.
Okay. And
Look,
then
you're part of the group. You should be here for this sort of thing. Come on.
Okay.
And then he disappears again.
All right. MM also disappears.
Alrighty, so with that,
He comes back a third time to say that Cable will be in the sequel.
Oh my
alrighty, so. Alright, so feel free to drop your tokens.
You okay, Quinn? I know that was your first planeswalk.
I think if any, like, he just kind of like just falls to his knees. You know, and he's
Easy,
just like-
easy. Easy. Put your head between your knees. Put your head between your knees. I know, it's a doozy on your first walk.
It's like, yeah, Miss Amy, what was that?
That was planeswalking. And believe me, I know the feeling. I was plane sick when I first walked.
Yeah,
You're good.
like, yeah, Grayson is just kind of like, just like holding his head. He's just like, the idiot's right. It is. Oh, it is uncomfortable.
And Talana's
okay,
fine.
Shivadri.
Yeah, Tilana's, pretty stable. It's just like, doing a lot better since last time.
It gets
Yeah.
easier if you've done it a few times.
Yeah, and then even like Shivadri, like probably just like very, very slowly, she'll just kind of like, she'll go to her knees too, but not falling dramatically like Quinn. She'll just, very, calmly and slowly, just settle
Gracefully.
herself. Yeah, gracefully.
He's probably not in as bad condition to need to dramatically fall to his knees, but he just did it anyway.
Bloody actors.
He's got the
Yeah.
back of his hand to his forehead, like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, this is Quinn we're talking about here. It's like he's got to make everything dramatic.
Alright, you doing
Luke,
all
can
right
I-
after the trip?
It's like, I think after a few minutes, I think I'll be situated. That was rather intense.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah. Anyway, to all of you, this is my home. This is what I call the Great Forest. It's a demi-plane of the creation of a wizard I paid to make it. And among us, only all of us here and one other person have been here, and therefore know where it is. It is potentially the only place I feel safe. And honestly, the reason I brought you all here is so I could tell you something that I can't really say on campus.
Right, yeah, and it's like everybody, like, like Tilana and Quinn will, just, they'll just, look up and, like, okay. Shivadri, she's, very much paying attention, but, keeping her calm and serene state, like, it doesn't look as if, like, see on your face, she's just very
good at
very
hiding
calm.
her emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Grayson, like, upon hearing you saying, like, oh, you're about to say something, yeah, he just, like, whipply turns. He's just like, yeah, you got his attention.
I am at the school under an assumed name. The staff and faculty are all aware of this, as I am in hiding from my own father. My name is not Lucky Star. It is Crowash Bluetwig. My father is Aspen Bluetwig, CEO of Bluetwig Incorporated, an interplanar weapons development and research firm that sells to anyone who pays. Now,
Alright. Yep, I'll let you continue saying what it is you want to say.
I ask that you keep this a secret because my dad still doesn't know where I am to the best of my knowledge, and I'd rather keep it that way. He is by no means a bad person, I just don't agree with him, and would rather he not try to take me home after I ran off 5 years ago.
Yeah, Tialana, she says like, well, rest assured, none of us know who he is either, so your secret
Luke,
is
hearing
safe
that,
here.
just looks at Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson is just staring you down. Okay,
So
yeah, it's like a Pacifico, I guess make this perception check.
I will make it a prescription check.
God damn it! How much
And I got
Ritalin
a-
do you need?
And I got a 13.
Alright. Yeah, so you can do, like, after, like just hearing all this, like, yeah, you can just, see, like, Grayson, he's, like, kind of tensing up, but you also just, hear, like, muttering under his breath. It's just like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah, and he had a good reason.
The reason I am telling you all now is because a war is coming to Arcavios, to Strixhaven.
Yeah, that's,
I'm sure some of
yeah.
you have been told already. But we need help.
Yeah, Shivadri will chime in. She says, she says, there have been whispers of something coming. Like, do you know what exactly is coming?
Amy?
Okay. The other night, I had a very weird, spooky dream. I was back at Eldraine, and all of my people who I really am close to, she looks to Quinn very concerned, were statues. And a voice of a woman came through to me saying that there was an attack coming. She said thank Weatherbloom for that. So whoever this woman was, she is from Witherbloom, and she's the one who's warning me that an attack is coming. Before I could ask any more questions, that's when the dream ended.
Okay. Yeah, so that's where Grayson will chime in. She's like, are you positive that she's from Witherbloom? We, here in Arcavios, we worship the dragons. So doesn't necessarily mean somebody's from the school.
See, that's exactly what I was saying before.
DM,
Yes.
if I may, I would like to roll a history check to see if I remember the name of the dragon of Witherbloom.
Sure.
Uh,
I guess. I mean, the colleges are named after them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
the
never
full
mind.
name.
That's
No,
Because
but
they do have a first name.
True, the full name. Sure.
all right. That will be a 17 on the dice.
Alrighty, so yeah, probably like at some point, I think it's safe to say in like one of your classes, yeah, you've heard the full names of the dragons, and yeah, the full name is Belladros Witherbloom.
Well, the full name of the dragon is Bellatrix Witherbloom, so she could have said, just the short name of it, just to say thanks.
yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean. I think the point Grayson's getting at is that doesn't necessarily mean she's from that college.
Right, actually, yeah, that makes a good point.
Yeah. Furthermore,
Which
there
I
has
remember telling you earlier, but
furthermore, if a student was missing, we would have heard about that at the Star.
maybe
Yeah,
thinking Witherbloom because they're dead, technically.
Hmm.
Could be.
That's where Tilana will turn. He's like, did you by chance get a name?
I did not, sadly.
Hmm.
I tried to ask more. I wanted to ask more questions, but her voice went silent.
Hmm. It could be a number of things.
But yeah, you guys are correct. It could just be a spirit and just somebody saying Witherbloom as in the dragon.
And possibly the ability to cross the boundary of life and death is a little bit more associated with Witherbloom.
Regardless, prophetic dreams are best taken seriously, especially in a college of magic.
So yeah, and that's where Quinn will turn. He's like, well, in that case, I mean, what do you expect us to do? I mean, we're not exactly soldiers.
No. You're just enrolled in the most prestigious magical academy of the plains. That's just a little bit of sass backwards. Like, you're not a soldier. No, you're just enrolled in the best magical college literally ever.
Well, the last one that was better than this one kind of got destroyed a couple thousand years ago.
Yeah.
Valerian Academy. Anyway.
I mean, there's always Tolarian Community College, but
God damn it, Boone.
Anyway.
But in all seriousness, fights could break out in the school at any point. And forgive me for saying, but 5 people can't defend an entire school.
So, do you want us to inform the others? That was said to Shivadri.
Spreading the word and being ready is probably the best we can do. There's likely a few days between... No, what am I thinking? Before the end of the year is my assumption for when this attack is going to happen. And I can't guarantee it will be a small one, as it's been described as a war.
I think the big takeaway is make sure the people are ready for what could potentially be a rather large-scale conflict.
We'll also need to
Means-
see. Yeah, we'll also need to see what each of the colleges can offer. And that was Tilana that said that.
That's true. We'll need to do some. Honestly, Lawhold could offer combat advice.
And also, we could use the help of some of their statues if they can coax the spirits back into them.
We'll need to start doing more practical magic, practice. Because doing things in theory isn't always going to work. Which leads me to a suggestion. We are aware that dueling is legal in the school, correct?
There are rules for it, but yes.
What better way to further one's own strengths than to test them against another? Sound like someone from Lawhold saying that.
You're not wrong. You're really not wrong.
Combat exercises are a great way to get stronger.
And where exactly should we be practicing?
Likely on college grounds.
Yes, but we'll need to find we will need to find places that are away from, busy areas,
Well, that depends on
yeah.
what the busy area is. If it's a place that would already expect to see that sort of thing, then...
I mean,
Pacifica, you're in charge of the schedule for the arena, aren't you?
Yes, and that's exactly where I was going with that. Wouldn't be the first time I had to set up a schedule with designated sparring times. I had to do that with the training centers back home in the castle as well. Pretend I said Palazzo.
Yeah. We have a location. The next question is... Grayson? I know you don't trust me. I'm revealing that I have been pretty much lying to everyone about who I am the entire time.
Say,
You trust me even less right now. But your column breaches pretty much everyone in the school. You think you can put some rumors out about it? This combat training we're doing?
Fight Club.
yeah, Fight Club. He's like, yeah, as for, yeah, Grayson, he'll just kind of stand there. He'll just take a deep breath and he'll just like let it out in one big sigh. He's just like, fine.
Now you've got something you can actually use against me if you want, Grayson. I think asking for your help is fair. Oh, Luke ain't as squeaky clean as everyone thinks. I don't think anyone thinks I'm squeaky clean, actually. I set off a pumpkin in your face.
Yeah, nobody thinks you're innocent in any way whatsoever.
Yeah,
have
not
kids
with
yourself.
the way you laugh when you declared yourself the Snow Baron.
I'm not a villain. Calm down.
No, I'm just saying that it's not the laugh of an innocent person.
And
It's the
yeah.
laugh of a man.
You could be a
Get it
good
right.
person and not be an innocent person. I mean, Grayson's right here.
Yeah,
Wow.
Grayson just goes like traitor.
Wow. Wow.
Am I wrong?
Wow.
Am I wrong, though?
He cracks a joke!
Pacifica. Wow.
That was really fucking good.
Even Amy had
please,
to
you
take
know-
a double take.
Oh, please, you know I'm right.
Why are you angry? I am right.
I know why you're booing me. You are afraid.
They booed
I
me
can't
because
help
told
but-
the truth.
There's
Boo-er.
that one person that someone's just going, "Why are you like this?"
You know. Yeah, because like well, Quinn will probably be like, Quinn will probably just be, he'll be like, it's like now that I mention it, it's like, at the spring jubilee, I could have sworn I had heard Luke, laughing from somewhere, and then next thing I know, he's just flying through the air.
I beat that maze my own way.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that sounds like that's a story there.
Did you know the spell catapult only cares if the object weighs less than 5 pounds? And when you cast levitate on something, it becomes weightless.
Oh gosh. Yeah, and then like Shvadri's like, so that's how you had your concussion.
Yeah, pretty much throwing myself at
Bouncing
every wall in front of me.
around the place like a pinball.
I'm surprised you know what pinball is, you pompous prick.
We have pinball in Tavastian. Thank you very much.
Oh, you didn't leave the castle? Just a second.
There's a pinball machine in the game room. Not the point. Not the point.
What's
Pinball.
It is now canon that Palazzo de Mare has a pinball machine in the game room.
I do believe that's something that Her Highness Rowan says that Luke experienced something called yeet.
Okay, so, out of character here. Hi, I have to go now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right, so we'll just wrap this up and we'll just have everybody. We'll just move on.
Yeah,
I feel like at
move
some
on.
point
Everyone will have to go back. Just imagine closing arguments about why why telling them his identity was required,
Yeah.
because I have to go now.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh.
Your favorite jackass is leaving. Ah.
And off he goes.
Don't hit the
Alright.
lampshading on your way out.
I feel like at some point during the conversation, Pacifico would also be like, I'm also ostensibly a good person who's definitely not innocent.
You know, this kind of gives me an idea. Ironically, Luke is the one who gave me it. I might go back to Eldrin and get some blueprints on the catapults.
Could be a good idea, although I don't think we're sieging anything.
No, but it won't hurt in case if there's like something that's really big coming our way.
Or
Might
if
be
we need to
within the
get
line.
somewhere really quickly.
Yeah. And Danny, I think you know what this idea I'm doing is going to lead up to as well.
Okay.
I will tell you in private. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. Discord.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to go back to Eldraine. Quinn, do you want to come with me? And does anybody else want to come?
Like, well, if we're all done here.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to just head back to the school.
Alrighty. Okay, so then with that, we'll just back to the dorms. Let me get all your tokens back because I have you all under GM layer. Oop. Alrighty.
There you go.
Yep, so everybody has now come back to the dorms. Alrighty, MM, are you going to be there waiting for everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, so MM, like, you know, as you're, like, you know, waiting by your little spot by the stairs, yep, that's where, like, one by one, you see everybody planes walking back.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to do anything? Line?
No, I don't know.
I think at this point everyone comes back.
Yeah, as far as, like, I just didn't know, like, if you wanted MM to say anything.
I think he's just kind of contemplating because, like, I think he would have noticed that some people, Amy, Pacifico, and Canvas, namely, weren't particularly shocked to hear Crow's real name.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
But they've also known him longer.
they have known him longer, but there's also that sense of trust. Like, there's already that sense of trust that Luke hadn't shown with MM up to this point. So she is kind of contemplating, was this something that she got to know because she was trusted, or something that she got to know out of necessity?
Hmm.
I feel like Pacifico would probably be conversing with Grace. It's like, I'm sorry that when you said you figured they was hiding something, I didn't tell you. Because I did know about this.
It's like, look, you had no reason to tell me anything.
He had good reason to keep it secret, and it's also his secret to tell.
I'd like to think that MM does all overhear this conversation.
Yep.
Which kind of adds to this whole thing as well. to like her being to her contemplations.
Alrighty, so then with that, Tilana, she'll like step forward and she'll just say, well, okay, everyone, it looks like we all have a lot of work ahead of us, so, let's get started. No time like the present.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Canvas gives a nod to a few people, and then I'm going to go finish work on my personal armament, and then I'll get to work on some more broader things. And Canvas is going to give a nod, just smile and nod at Talana, separate from everyone else, and then she's going to planeswalk out. She's going off to her tower to finish work on the arm blade.
Alrighty, alright. We'll planeswalk. Boop.
Don't really need to do a lot of RP about that, but do you want me to like make a craft check somehow, or have a tinkers?
Yeah, probably tinkering, yeah.
Alright, let's grab dice. D20, roll. Alright. So that is... what do I add to this? Because I've got proficiency with Tinker's Tools.
Doesn't that mean you add the proficiency bonus?
Is that all I add? Do I add intelligence or
Let me see.
dex?
Tinker's Tools. Let's take a look, see.
With tool proficiencies, it's normally determined by the DM what ability you add to it based on what you're using the tool for.
Right.
In most cases with Tinker Tools, it probably would be intelligence.
I would say so, yeah.
Alright, in that case, it becomes a 19.
19. Alright, yeah, so relatively high roll, so I guess we could say, like, yeah, you are making some substantial progress.
Alright, do I reckon it'll be done before the invasion? So I have a weapon, or...?
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool.
Because, again, we got some stuff, yeah, we're gonna have some time.
Alright. Cool.
I
Right.
have a lot of things to do.
I've got a lot of convincing to do.
I figured I should go home to ask for some reinforcements and explain why I'm not going to be home for the summer. My mom's probably going to freak out.
Amy turns to Quinn and be like, do you want to planeswalk me to my home plane?
Yeah, so that's where he'll probably just be like, I believe he's like, well, now that I've done it, does that mean I'm a planeswalker?
No. Let me tell you, and the others here can back me up, you probably don't technically want a spark, because you get it in a very traumatic way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have nightmares about how I got my spark.
Alright, so with that, Amy takes Quinn's hand, and if he, is he going? Right?
Yeah.
Alright. And Amy will planeswalk straight in front of Castle Ardenvale.
Alright, so that we'll have you guys go away. Okay, we will assume Luke is gonna do Luke things. Shivadri will probably go back to she'll probably go back to Silverquill, probably kind of start help it spreading the word.
I should have more reports for you by the end of the week.
All right then.
And Pacifico's initial thing will probably be to planeswalk home to tell his family both that there's potentially about to be a war in Strixhaven, and that he's going to kind of be on the front lines of, and he's probably not going to be coming home for the summer after the assassination attempt.
Alrighty. Alright, so we'll have you poof out as well. Okay. And then yeah, Grayson will just be like, alright, guess I gotta work on this now. And he'll probably go off to the Star or something.
So he'll just poof.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not Planeswalker poof, but
but for the sake of this map, poof.
yeah.
Imagine Grayson getting a spark.
Imagine.
That's
No,
what happens
thank-
if Pacifico dies.
No, thank you. Don't let that happen.
Or it would, and this would be a funny bit of irony, if he thinks Pacifico dies, but he ends up surviving just fine.
Anywho, let's go on and we will fast forward now. And we are going to fast forward to... So we're going to fast forward. This will probably be like the next day, but we're going to fast forward to the water dancing club.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yep, that's fine. All right.
Actually, do we want to take a 5-minute break or 15-minute break?
Let's do this. Let's do this event first, because this probably isn't going to take too long, and then we'll take a break. Alrighty. So, alright, so, yeah. So, another day at the water dancing club, you know, running routines, and, yeah, Pacifico, what is on your mind as you're doing this?
A lot of things, actually. So, Pacifico has been doing his best to just be professional and not, like, freaky outy, like, in front of other people. He feels a little bit more comfortable at the water dancing club right with all this, and he's just like... And he's just been, like, ranting and raving about everything. It's like, can you believe her? Just trying to push us together like action... Like her fucking dolls to kiss.
Well, yeah, well, did you tell her that it made you uncomfortable?
I did. I already had. That's what's so fucked up about it.
And she still didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Don't get me wrong. It's not like Grayson's not attractive or anything like that, but like... And we are starting to get along more than we were, sure, but it's really not that kind of relationship. And you know what? Even if it was, we clearly are not working at the pace that she seems to want things to happen. So maybe don't be so fucking pushy.
Yeah, really, that's just not right. And I mean, yeah, I'm happy to see that he's starting to lay off of you. Just, you know, just still keep your guard up around him. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a snippy rich ass.
I mean, I'm kind of a snippy rich ass too, though.
Oh no, you're not.
Really?
You are so far from it. Yeah, I
He
mean,
rolls.
yeah,
He rolls
it's like,
whatever you say.
it's like, I'm serious. You know, it's like I know I've been struggling. I've been, you know, sometimes my timing is off, and you know, even with my sloppy performing, you know, you still follow it and you still give me tips. If you were snippy ass, you would have just left me to flounder.
I mean, that's not really what Grayson does anyway. So... I don't know. He's He's a nicer dude than you probably think he is, just looking at him at the surface, you know?
It's like I said, just as long as he's not, being an ass towards you again.
He's not. He's not.
But what? And with that, well, what about Amy? I mean, are things okay with you? I mean, I've seen you two are close.
I'm just kind of pissed at her right now. I know she didn't mean it. I know she wasn't trying to hurt me or anything like that. I'll probably get over it at some point, but I need fucking space for that, you know? I think that's the thing. It's the boundaries aspect.
I see. I mean, I know we probably got like a few more weeks left before the end of the year, so
Yeah.
So I mean, just look on the bright side, once summer comes around, we're all going home.
Well, I'm probably not actually going home. I'm probably going to be in Ravnica or Ixalan.
Taking a nice extended vacation.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is because of, well, with the attempt on my life, it's kind of a safety thing for my family, as it were. I think to some degree I need to... This has been one hell of a first year. It's a lot to process.
Yeah, I get you. It's like, I mean, yeah, a lot's happened, Sometimes I feel I'm not making progress, and she just looks at the fish.
Was our little friends from the vacation there?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, let me. Yeah,
I feel like they should be.
Yeah. Let me bring them up. Okay. So, yep, you got the saltwater fish there too.
It's like,
yeah, the saltwater. Yeah, the saltwater fish. Yeah, they are loving the new environment.
Honestly, that's also something I've been kind of wanting to talk to you about, if you don't mind.
He's like, oh, what do you mean?
Well, to be honest, I kind of feel bad because I feel like I joined this out of spite. It's not even that... It's hard to explain. But it's... I'm gonna...
Well, to be fair, I also did kind of drag you.
Yeah, no, it's not like I haven't had fun doing this, but well, I mean... I really did want to work at the Star, and, it seems like I'm finding my way there now. I don't think this makes us not friends, because you're super cool. And everything. Like... And I love the fact that you just don't care what other people think, you know? It doesn't... And I wish I could care less about what other people think. I don't think I'm going to be doing the water dancing club next year, though.
Yeah, let's get some more appropriate music. If it will load.
Oh no.
The true mystery of life. Will it load?
I know, really. That's where it's like... Discord? Is the butt? Okay, hang on. Is the butt being a butt? Okay, well, let's just. Okay, let's just. Come on. Okay. No, it's not the. Okay, it's not the YouTube link. At least it should be.
Ah, shit. We go again.
Yeah, let me, hang on, let's... I know I just stopped it, but does it play the Zelda music? An error occurred. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? Boogie?
Scarf.
Like, I got scuffed now. Of course.
The scuffing.
The Scuffination.
Let's see. Okay, so it says the queue is empty. Again. Oh, what the hell? Okay. All right, then. I guess we're doing this silent now.
Okay.
Oh, well. Yeah, such is life.
Is, maybe the other bot might work?
Ugh. Is Bongo even still working?
Well, crud.
Yeah, it's like, let's try. Does... Let's see. Play... No, Bongo doesn't want to work either.
Well, we're doing this.
All right, we're doing this silent. Alrighty, so...
Alrighty.
Anywho, so, all right, so Pacifico has said he's not gonna join the club. Okay. And then, you know, Lorena's just be like, wait, what? But you're so good!
Yeah. No.
It's like, does
It's
Grayson
kind of...
It's like, does Grayson have some dirt on you?
No. Look, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of a gut feeling that maybe this really was like a 1 year thing, you know? Honestly, it's not like I'm not willing to be friends with you or hang out, maybe help a little bit with getting the fish more involved. But I guess to some degree I'm still afraid of the spotlight.
Yeah, you did say you initially wanted to go to Star, so. I mean, ultimately, yeah, it's your choice. You know, who am I to stop you? But you know, but I'm gonna miss dancing with you.
I mean, let's not pretend we can't just do that on a non-official basis. Like I said, we can still be friends with each other. That's not a crime.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, and if you can still help me out with the fish.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because so help me, I'm going to make this work.
Honestly, I feel like you've gotten closer to what you want than ever, and maybe it is the right time for me to step back and let you do that, you know?
I suppose. I know I said it, but it's like, I have been falling back on you a lot to kind of cover up for my mistakes. Then I suppose I should probably look at this a little bit more brightly. This is an opportunity for me to work on myself.
Yeah. I think that's part of it. I was just somewhere in the back of my mind I was just worried it was becoming all about me, and I didn't think it was fair to keep up with this in that way.
I see.
By the way, and I'd imagine somewhere in his ranting and his ravings he would mention the whole war thing.
Right. Okay.
And he'd probably be like, there was a, and he'd probably have also mentioned Amy getting a, by the way, another little line cross with Amy, and this admittedly becomes a little bit more relevant to us, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, Amy also got a fortune for me without asking me first. Kind of what led to me saying something about the boundaries the first time.
That makes sense.
But it did come with some info related to all this. Mentioned me being brought together with somebody and we'd be able to find a cleansing drink. And based on what it described, I think it was describing you.
I don't really know much about cleansing drink, but then again, riddles aren't exactly my specialty. But regardless, it's like, yeah, if there's any way I can help, absolutely.
I think whenever this happens, we need to make sure that we're able to find each other.
Like, maybe if there's some way we can are you thinking like a kind of like a signal or something?
Possibly, yeah.
All right, so then what Lorene will do is she'll kind of like place like her hands like on the water, and she's gonna cast the shape water, and she'll just kind of have like the water, like maybe like a little like spire of water, just kind of like spiral out of the water, maybe changing into like a gold color, like reminiscent of the Panzari Isles back home. She's like, you think maybe something like this, like a visual signal?
Yeah, actually, that would probably be good.
Okay, probably need to be a little bit bigger, but I think that's something we can work on.
I think so too, yeah. And he also has shape water, so that...
Aha! All right.
So, yay!
Yay, water buddies!
They're
Like, they
adorable
real...
together.
Like, God, Pacifico really is Loreen's gay best friend.
I feel offended.
Okay. Let me see. Does the music play? No, it does not. Fuck you. Okay, whatever. Okay, so with that, we will say that all right. So Pacifico, your bond with Loreen has gone up 1 point.
Yay!
So if I recall correctly, that brings you up to 2.
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, so the bond boon with Loreen. Loreen is an expert at creating stylized distractions. If you want to slip away unnoticed from anywhere on campus, Loreen or her club members will help you escape.
Wow!
That's a cool one. I like that.
Wow!
That is actually fitting with Pacifico's sort of introvert. Heavy introvert status.
Alrighty. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Okay.
So we'll just play the Final Fantasy victory music.
I know. I was like, oh, yeah.
Na, 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 na.
Cue the acapella.
All right. Yeah, because originally I had like the music that plays like when you max out like the social links in like Personas 3 and 4. Like that's the unlocking the bond music. But yeah, but the music bot doesn't want to.
Because it's a poopy head.
Alrighty then.
All right. I'll just pop up right.
Okay. Yep. So so as you guys are talking, MM has shown up at the club.
Oh, hey, MM.
So this is where you hang out.
Yes. It's one of the main places I do.
I couldn't help but overhear some of the conversation. I guess you noticed the pattern with Amy too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. I feel like, can Pacifico insight check if this is MM or Alice?
Yeah, go on ahead. It's probably gonna have to be like a really high roll.
That's a dirty 20.
I'd say that's a pretty high freaking roll. Okay. Yeah, Loreen will probably just be like, it's like, oh, were we gossiping a little too loud?
Right.
It's like, She means well, Alice.
Alice. I thought you said her name was MM.
It's complicated.
That doesn't exactly answer the question. But you've noticed it, so I'll repeat again. Did you notice it too?
Yeah, I did.
I don't think she'll listen. Or not. Or rather, she won't listen quick enough. She did it with the Fortunes. She did it with you and Grayson. Whether you two perhaps won't be a thing, but it doesn't matter. She did it anyways. What's next?
What exactly are you trying to say?
I don't know what your feelings are, nor should, but you are. But you've mentioned before your feelings are your own. Others shouldn't control them for you. Why is she trying to control them for you?
That's kind of a lie.
Yes, well, they don't know that.
What makes you say she's trying to control my feelings?
Well,
I didn't say she was trying to control my feelings.
well, look at what happened between you and Grayson. Probably put you two on a worse foot than before. No, that is, I can't. She stops herself. No, 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 no. I can't say that. That is not my share. That's not my domain to try. Though I wonder, was that the case?
I'm sorry, you partially cut out for me, so I think I missed a bit of what you said.
All right. I'll just start from the beginning. I mean, let me ask a question. Did that whole thing put you two on a worse foot than before?
Kind of.
Hmm.
But he was already kind of pissed about the whole implication about how pushy the rest of the group was being.
Hmm. Well, I just wish for you to think about that. Perhaps you mentioned then you needed space. Perhaps you need more of it. She starts heading out.
Alright.
Does Pacifico have anything else to say?
Just one question, Alice. Are you saying this because you honestly care? Or are you saying this because it would benefit you if there was more of a wedge driven between me and Amy than there needed to be?
Can you repeat the question? You were a little quiet at first.
Are you saying this because you honestly think it's better? You honestly think that it benefits me? Or are you saying this because it benefits you? You may understand why I would need to ask a question like that with you.
Oh, no. I'm perfectly valid. After all, I doubt you trust me. But I will say, some people need room to grow. I can't exactly... It's harder to do that. You're surrounded by people who would force that upon you.
It's something I'll keep in mind.
She turns around and leaves.
All right then.
I don't know why, but I'm sensing some BS going on.
Yeah, so that's where Lorraine, she'll just turn. She's like, look, I know I don't really know that girl. You know, I know she likes to hang out with you, but yeah, she's a little creepy.
Yeah, that version of her is a little bit... You know she firebolted me in the chest when we met?
Wait, what?
Yeah! Like, I don't know if she has like half a point there, but still.
Look, just do like what we were talking about before. You know, you said you wanted to, you wanted to focus on yourself, and now we have this whole thing coming on with a war. You know, we need to I guess focus more on that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more focused on that than her, whatever personal issues I have with Amy, which are kind of between me and Amy, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and if she does chuck another fireball at you, there will be hell to pay.
From you, from me, from all my other friends, or all of the above?
It's like all of the above plus me.
Well, I said you in the first place, girl.
Oh, yeah.
She counts herself twice.
Yeah, Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine the airhead.
Lorene squared.
Oh, Lorraine is precious. We will protect her.
Alrighty. Okay, so with that said, will there be anything? Will there be anything else for the scene?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty. So at this point, let's just go on ahead. Let's take like a 5-10 minute break, and I'm gonna see what the hell is going on with this bot.
All right.
Sounds Gucci Louis Vuitton.
Alright.
I don't apologize.
You will.
No, he won't.
No, I won't.
You can't make him.
You won't make me apologize for saying Gucci Louis Vuitton.
I got it working.
Yay! That was quick.
Yay!
I figured it out.
That
I
scene did
figured
kind
it
of
out.
work without music, though, honestly.
That's okay. But I figured it out. Yeah, like, so I just had to, like, go into the actual voice chat and, like, right-click on the bot and force it to disconnect that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it practically reset itself, but yay!
Yay! Well, that's a short ass
so-
break.
Yeah. No, you guys still take
I know.
Yeah, you guys still take your 5-10 minute break. It's just, yeah, this was the song that I originally wanted to play when Pacifica was talking about leaving.
I'd like to note that scene did in fact slap without music, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good one, Boom.
Oh wait, Danny, I wasn't around for because I was having din-dins by the time you were probably finished watching a thing. But did you like the thing that I linked you earlier before we started?
Yeah, I did.
I think you'll like Chapter 2's ending cutscene, because that one's animated in possibly the most unique style out of all the animations Black Myth has.
Yeah.
You know what was playing in my? You know what I was thinking in my head when we were talking about training and shit?
Yep.
That Amy just like slowly screaming internally because like she has no muscles. She's actually pretty frail.
No muscles.
Okay, Amy, the challenge for today is to do 1 pull-up.
I will. Oh, okay. Let me roll a strength. Well, that's a 10. Did I do it right?
Kick your legs less. It'll it will help a lot. Kick your legs less. Kick your legs less.
And then
Any
suddenly in
attempts-
Amy's ear, you just hear the fitnessgram and pacer test.
Realm, you say
Multi-stage
that?
anaerobic fitness test.
You guys say that? But Amy rolled a 2.
on the fitnessgram pacer test.
Yes.
You tripped at the first beep.
Okay, we have a little bit of work to do.
It also doesn't help that Amy's a light eater.
Have you eaten today?
Yeah, I had a light salad.
Okay.
How light are we talking?
I mean, it's just
Define light.
Well, it had lettuce, it had tomatoes, it had berries. And that's it.
Show us the bowl you used.
She holds up like it's just a regular sized bowl. Please don't drag me to your mother's. I don't want to eat that much.
I might not have a choice.
Well, Plains walks.
Yeah, forget running from conflict, running from foodstuffs.
Amy's true arc.
I mean, she's from Eldraine. She'd be used to running from foodstuffs, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, most of the
God.
time, the foodstuffs is actually chasing her.
And Pacifico, who has
gingerbreads.
yeah, and Pacifico being was on Eldraine probably understands. Yeah, who was on Eldraine for a month or two.
It's like, oh, no. They have gingerbread men with swords. I think I saw one with a gun once.
So yeah, Danny,
Ah,
there's
yeah.
the chapter 2 ending.
Give me all your fucking money!
Imagine being robbed by a gingerbread man. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Oh yeah.
God, I just had the
But,
funny image. Go on.
I was gonna say, like, other than the scuff, yeah, how are you guys enjoying the session so far?
I'm liking it. Everything's going fine,
Everything going good.
except for Alice being a bitch.
Alice being Alice is not that unusual of a situation. Yeah, the interesting thing about that is that Alice is in fact partially right.
Right. And the funny thing is that Amy is giving Pacifico his space.
Yeah, I think. Though it might seem like Emma that Alice is maybe was wondering if there needs to be more. Though I do have some out of character thoughts,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna say them until after the session. Also, I need to BRB real quick so I can get some food.
Okay.
Alright.
Understandably.
I already ate, so.
Alice just wants to be Pacifico's best friend. For no nefarious reasons whatsoever, other than the nefarious reasons of making Amy not his best friend. Like, that's as far as the nefarious intent goes. Promise.
And even then, that's totally gonna work out. Totally gonna work out. I'm also giggling like a maniac.
Like, the only thing Alice wants here is for Pacifico to be her best friend.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's all Alice wants, is friendship. 100%. I promise. Totally exactly what Alice wants. Nothing nefarious.
You see, I find that kind of funny that she says that, even though Amy's right now respecting Pacifico's wishes.
Yeah, and Pacifico is basically indicating she's apologized for it. I need to give her time to fuck up again before I say that she's not learning from it. And thus far, that hasn't happened. So shut the fuck up. Like, I'll keep it in mind, but chill.
Right. And, I'm gonna whisper something to you quick, Boone.
Why you say it like that? Boone?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why I say it like that.
Whisper to you real quick, Boone.
Okay, so yeah, I don't. Also, I don't know if you're still in the chat because I'm just now checking it. But hello, all plush all day.
Hey.
Just a little bit of wholesome tension.
Yeah.
All this is all that's going on.
And I think Pacifico knows that fucking Alice is kind of, yeah, she's right, but at the same time, I'm onto you. I know what you're trying to do.
No, you don't.
I'm not playing your fucking game. We're not over here playing fucking jacks with our emotions. Fuck off. Playing jacks with our emotions is wild. That's a fucking bar.
So yeah, there you go, Boone.
Yeah. Acknowledged. But yeah, there's totally no way that Alice is trying to catch Pacifico when he's vulnerable.
Well, Heaven's Fall was a nice little quiet little city, wasn't it? Actually, I really do like that. I actually do want to stop by that city more.
Yeah, it's like, and I'll be sure to build it up more. It's like, yeah, we just need this little map for this one little scene, so. You know, but yeah, fun fact about Heavenfell, that is actually where Mina Lee is from.
Ah, cool.
Nice.
Which is why I kind of wanted to take the time with Amy about exploring like other parts of Arcavios.
Yeah.
Also, there were indicators of how Pacifico really feels in that conversation.
Right.
I'm back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Alright, I'm trying to think, Is everybody back?
I mean, I'm here.
I'm here.
I am here now.
And
Neil Breen.
alrighty then. Alright, so then I guess we will be free to continue onward.
Yay.
Alrighty, so continuing onward. We are actually we're going to be switching gears, and we will be going to Kaladesh.
Yay.
Alright, so Canvas, you have been you've been working in your little shop.
Yeah. So, Canvas is in her workshop. Her nicer clothes have been put aside on the shelf and replaced with welding goggles, overalls, and gloves. With her metal arm not gloved, her other arm wearing very thick rubber gloving. A storm rages outside and a draft from the broken wall kicks up dust. Her hair is a mess and has a couple singed hairs. And she just kind of grunts as she talks something into place on the blade on the table. She smiles and goes, "Alright, so one more tube here and a weld here." She pulls things aside and welds things into place. It looks like a short sword, but from the hilt down, things have been removed. There are tubes and bolts and various different pieces of like cooling and like heat sinks off the side. It looks like a mess of machinery. And as she finishes that, she kind of sighs and steps back for a second. Her arm, unknown to her, is fuming with aether, and a stray arc from the turbine in the center of the clock tower catches and sets it aflame. She flinches, twisting her body and holding out the little flower that she has now, the little flaming flower, that she kind of just seems to be holding on to at all times ever since the issue with the wall of fire a couple weeks ago at this point. She breathed again. Alright. Short sword should do well. And it matches the mechanics of my arm, so I should just be able to integrate it. Even use aether as a propellant on it. And so she places her arm on the table, rests it, and twists a couple things. It separates and opens up. And she slowly but surely places the short sword into her arm. Things click, there is a whir, and she raises her arm, tenses a little bit, and the blade disappears into her arm. Alright. Alright, Alright, I don't know. God. It's been nice working on something. I need to fix that wall at some point. She walks over here and is kind of just staring at this statue. And she flexes her arm, lets the blade come back out. Still looks kind of perfect. This nice bronze and steel inlay. Nice, clean, straightforward. There's some pieces of machinery at the base, but it looks alright. But in the corner, there is this statue that has it's got a lot of scrawlings all over it. A lot of insults, a lot of various different seemingly anti-consulate propaganda. And she kind of just stares at it for a second and goes, "I'm glad I haven't had to run into you. But I need to have you not staring at me in my shop." And she just swings the blade at it. But as that happens, her body kind of jerks forward. Her arm, like, there is a loud click as her other arm, the arm that doesn't actually have the blade in it, dislocates. She yelps in pain, but the arm and her right leg steps forward anyway, and the blade swings out in a much wider arc. The bronze and steel shifting slightly into this sickened silver, and the blade just carves right through it, a singe mark kind of in the stone behind it as the pieces fall apart. And she just sits there for a moment. The arm is not responding, and she just breathes. And the blade, instead of clicking back into her arm, just slowly, like a hiss of a snake, sheathes back into the arm, and her arm goes back to normal. Ah. Alright. She kind of like leans over to some of the scrap metal, grabs a piece, puts a piece of what looks to be like a wooden handle in between her teeth, and just grabs her dislocated arm, snaps it back into place. Oh. I don't know what you are anymore, but I think it's better. I think. She kind of looks at her arm, starts to notice that a few of the aether cells are completely drained. Alright, I'm gonna need to talk to Luke again about this. Another time, we've got other, more important things to deal with. I should go back and get changed. Kind of just stumbles back over and goes to get her clothes and gets changed. And that's kind of it. Just a vignette.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so in that case, yeah, we will cut back. No. Okay, so alright, so we will cut back to, we'll say it's the dorms, and it's nighttime. Okay, so then I guess yeah, feel free to place move your tokens wherever you see fit. I'll move Luke back to his room.
Did Amy get the blueprints?
I'd say, yeah, I'd probably say so.
Alright. As I got plans for those. Amy's gonna go up to her room.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I think, like, suffice it to say, after it's just, like, you know, doing, like, your own things, you guys are all just kind of, tired. Okay, so, I'm trying to think, is there, anything, that you guys would like to do while you're here in the dorms?
The only thing that Amy does is look outside to see if their freaking, disruptors are still out there.
Yeah, they're still out there.
Okay. In that case, zonk.
Alrighty. Okay, then, yeah, Canvas, what will you be doing?
I think Canvas is likely doing a little bit of, like, actual just study for a little bit, but
Okay.
is then going to, I don't know. What is she gonna do? I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily what to do right now.
It's okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, all spells we can just have, yeah, she's just studying and resting. Okay, is there anything specific you want to be doing?
Question,
Yes.
and just to make sure.
Mhm.
Would have been listening to the conversation between Alice and Pacifico, regardless of between Alice and Pacifico, or would she have been like knocked out for some reason?
Remind me, is she capable of doing that, or did we rule that as when Alice is out, is knocked out?
We haven't. I don't think we've established anything like that. I think it's more just as long as their HP hasn't been decreased to 0.
Okay, which clearly this hasn't. Right now we've kind of been playing this is that whenever Alice has taken over she's obviously shaken, but I think before we've been playing it as she doesn't know what Alice has been doing.
Mm-hmm. I think even if she does hear, she doesn't know what Alice she know in this case if she did know that Alice and Pacifico talk and whatnot, she doesn't know she can only assume Alice's intent.
All right, so yes, I mean, I think let's go with what we've been doing with so far. So she knows, okay, Alice took over at some point, but yeah, as to what exactly happened, she was in the dark.
Yeah. MM's just been pacing out in her room though. What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? At most, all she knows is all she really remembers is her and Pacifico talking. But nothing else.
All right.
Oh, but she's gonna go across the hall real quick to see if Thistle's around.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Alrighty. With that, Greta will open the door. Just goes all right. Yeah, and then she'll just go, oh hey, it's you.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. Has Thistle been around?
Honestly, I haven't seen him in some time. I think he's typically doing his patrols.
Okay, but wouldn't he be back by now?
I don't know. He might be finishing something up. Sometimes he comes home pretty late.
Okay.
He likes to be very thorough.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
She goes back into her room, closes her door, looks straight at she looks at the thopter. She tries to look at the thopter on her horn and is like, why can't you actually record the conversations? Why is it only just what the color of my horn is?
Yeah, so the thopter just you don't get a respond. You just hear just a whir, the whirring of the machine of the thopter.
I love
it. Yeah.
Yes. How late is it?
I'd say it's about sundown.
Okay. I think she's just gonna look out the window because, see if she sees anything, honestly, because with this, almost kind of wanted to see if there's anything to distract her.
Okay. All right.
Will I have to roll for anything?
Nah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just have her. Yeah, we'll just have her looking out. Just kind of like looking out the window.
Okay.
Alrighty, Pacifico, what will you be doing?
Unmuting first, I imagine.
Oh no.
Would this be an appropriate time to do the thing we discussed?
Sure. Yeah, so we'll have like, so we'll have like, so we'll say that, when Amy came back, especially because now she's been dragging, Quintelis, and he's still not used to the planes walking, he's just gonna go and he's just gonna collapse on the bed. He's like, all this planes walking. He's like, I need my beauty sleep.
Okay, you take care. I just gotta give some stuff to Grayson real quick.
Okay.
All these squares make a circle.
Yep, and she just.
It'd be really funny if there was no actual planeswalking with him. He just considers things planeswalking now.
He will knock on Grayson's door.
Alrighty, and then the door opens, and you do not see Grayson opening the door, but instead you see his roommate Cadoris.
Oh, hey,
It's like,
is Grayson here?
It's like, hey, how's it going? Grayson? Yeah, I think he's in his, business club, like the Future Entrepreneurs. Yeah, he'll be out. He'll be back in a little bit, I think.
Oh, okay, well, I got some stuff to give him. Do you mind if I wait here for him? Quinn's
Come on in.
Quinn's
Yeah, come.
tired as hell, and I just don't want to bother him.
Ah, gotcha. Like, yeah, come on in. Make yourself at home.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be too long, and unless like I don't know what goes on in those meetings.
I mean,
And
I'm not in the Entrepreneurs Club, but I've been around that type of stuff enough to have some kind of idea,
like really, like what do you think they got? What do you think they got going on there?
A lot of the boring shit that I end up having to do, except probably less on a nationwide level and more on the, business level.
It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, I don't even know how he can put up with that, especially it just makes him, I don't know, I think it might make him even more grouchy.
Think about the last thing that he needs is to be more grouchy. God, can you imagine?
I know, it's like, I've tried, I've tried being nice. I've tried lifting up his spirits, I even offered to share some of my pickling collection. And, all he does is he just huffs, he just goes, no.
Wait, pickling collection?
Oh no.
Yeah, so Cadoris, he'll point to a shelf, and, while you do see, okay, there's all kinds of books and stuff, you also see on the shelf a bunch of jars, and it's just filled with food just swimming in vinegars. All kinds of fruits and vegetables just pickled.
Pacifico will just be like, what? It's like, is that pickled steak?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, one of my experiments. I mean, you can pickle fruits and vegetables, so why not? It's worth a shot.
I mean, I guess. it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I think it still needs a couple of days.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want? It's like, hey, do you want to try something?
You know what? He'll internally hear Frangelico's voice. Sure. Sure.
Fun.
Alrighty. So, so he'll go. Yeah. So he'll just go. All right. So yeah. So what do you like? Do you want like cucumber, garlic, onion, watermelon rind? Like what you like? I don't know. What you feel?
Okay. This is probably going to be a bit of a disaster, but fuck it. I'm kind of curious about pickled watermelon rind.
Oh my god.
By the way, apparently that is a thing.
What?
It tastes pretty much like pickled zucchini, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, like
wow.
I literally Googled weird things to pickle, and that was one of the first things. And people actually say
I'm getting an autocorrect when I search.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Southern recipe? What?
And now it makes sense.
Well, yeah, actually.
Like, yeah, they will pickle and fry anything in the South.
Listen, we Northerners would do the same thing. Just saying.
Yeah, true.
So he'll try it. It's like, this is actually... What? This has no business. This has no business being this good.
It's like Cadorus is just laughing. It's like, and I keep trying to tell Grayson that, and all I get is no.
Well, you know how he can be he means well,
Yeah, but it's like, but hey, at least somebody appreciates the fine art of pickling.
I feel like this conversation continues for a while.
Just geeking out over food and shit. Because as you talk, you pretty much immediately learn, while Cadorus definitely loves pickling things, he's just got a knack for, wanting to try, the weirdest freaking food. You've never met somebody with such a questionable palate.
And it's like, the thing about it is, Pacifico definitely doesn't share that weird palate, but it's just so fascinating. And there's something very intriguing about Cadorus.
Oh, no.
So eventually he just goes, hey, are you doing anything this Saturday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh no, the jealousy subplot.
You wanna... This might sound a little weird, but, you wanna grab something at, the Beau's End?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, what? Yeah, sure, what the hell, why not?
You know, like a... Hey!
Yeah, and with that, Grayson finally walks back in. He comes, so he comes, and he sees, so Grayson comes, and he sees you are in the room, and, you are in the room, and, the pickling jars are open, as you've been, tasting things. And he's just like, what is going on? What did I just walk in on?
Grayson, run. Just run.
Hide the pickle. I mean, what?
Yeah. And Cadorus was he's like, hey, buddy! Come on, what? Yeah, join us. We're just talking about pickling.
I had come here to give you some more paperwork, and we kind of started talking while I was waiting.
All right. So then, yeah, Grayson will just come up to you, and he's just like, he's like, all right then. All right, what do you have?
He hands over what he's got. We'll say this is like in fact, we'll say this is like the full dossier on Dovin Bond.
All right then. All right. So yeah. So with a quick glance, he's like, all right, yeah, this will do nicely. I was like, all right, I think we may have everything we need, at least for the final issue of the year, because that's going to be when we're going to unload this.
Sounds good.
All right. Alrighty then, and right. Well, thank you very much, Whitewater, and I do apologize for my roommate.
Oh no, don't! I believe it or not, it was actually fun. In fact, I'm going on a date with him this Saturday.
It's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, well, good for you.
Somehow, the rest of the party hears that.
Oh.
And I feel like with Kadoris bringing out Pacifico's impulsive side, it will result in, as he passes by, a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Kadoris will just like, he'll just like probably like smile, just kind of like, like, ah.
It's just it's just such a casually starting relationship. Just no fanfare or anything.
Hey, want to go out? Sure.
Yeah, like, alrighty. Alrighty.
I'll end up
good.
laying down and just being like, did that just happen? What?
Yeah, it's like, I can totally see that. It's like, yeah, I can totally see like Pacifico, just comes in, now he goes to lay down in his bed, and then like probably like a minute later, like eyes widen. Oh God, what did I do?
I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting there to be to be this. We'll say was caught completely off guard. Gonna make year 2 very interesting.
Alrighty.
I don't know why, but I sense something something is awry.
What are you talking
never
about?
mind
This
it.
is totally the relationship that makes sense.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I feel
Yeah.
synergy. No, wait. It's like I feel synergy in the air, and I don't know why.
I hear pre-bound.
I hear
Help! I
Emma's
don't
gonna
have
go to
room in my
the 80
relationships.
Help.
Okay, we'll have to work on that sheet. Okay, yeah, we'll work on that in a little bit.
I have more than 5 people at least one
All right.
now,
All right.
because I presume
Yeah.
that's gonna be a one on Caddy.
Yeah,
He's gonna call him Caddy, by the way.
Daddy Caddy.
Oh God, no!
Oh, no.
No, wait, hold on.
No!
No,
No.
Danny, it's Daddy Caddy.
I know, that's why. That's why I said Daddy Caddy. It's story time with Daddy Caddy.
But we shot.
To be fair, I don't think he'd say Daddy Caddy yet. They would
Yeah.
start with Caddy, then later become Daddy Caddy.
It's like, oh God, the Kiddickers jokes we are totally gonna make with this now.
They would have to do the deed first before it would be Daddy Caddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Polish sharks. It has to do the D. Polish sharks.
Oh no.
Oh god, it's like oh the hell that we've brought.
And now the soundboard comes full circle.
Oh no.
I'm. If he says that in front of Amy, Amy is going to cringe.
Alright. Okay. Alrighty. Anywho. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I did have one more thing if we before we fast forward. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Where are you knocking?
Amy's door.
Oh, Amy's door. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Knock knock. Knock knock. It's Knuckles.
Knock knock. It's at
Not.
The fuck
Nobody
you
gonna do knock
assassin?
knock open up the door. Nobody gonna do knock knock open up the door. It's real. Not a one of you. I'm
With the non-stop
disappointed.
pop up and stuff.
No. That would only be if when Canvas answers the door. Or Luke does.
Amy gets-
knock knock. Open up the door. It's the flames of disaster.
Perfect.
Amy opens the door. Oh,
Okay.
hey.
Okay, I don't know if you've also felt something just now.
I felt a weird sense of synergy. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird, but I've been thinking it over. I don't exactly have any place to go over the summer, and Lord knows I don't want to be alone if he ever pops back up. So, if it's okay with you, I would like to stay over at Eldraine for the summer.
All right. I guess after all this, I'll get my cabin ready for you.
All right.
One more thing, MM. Not right now, but maybe like tomorrow. I actually want to go back to the city and go explore more a bit, if that's fine.
Oh, right then.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
are you telling me?
Cause I don't know. It just seems like like I said, I'm still trying to deal with the fear, and you are nice, and I figure this is like good therapy for me, I guess, if it makes sense.
I see. Do we want to invite anyone else?
I'll ask. Like I said, I'm probably going to. I'm giving Pacifico his space, so I'll put it out there. If he wants to join, that's fine. If he doesn't, that is a-okay. I'm not forcing anything on him.
Okay. I have to ask because I've noticed that it feels like my ability to fight back is stronger when I have you guys around. So,
Yeah.
and the last thing I want is for Alice to pop back up, especially if this happens, especially if it's just us. I know you want to tackle this fear. You want to tackle your little you want to tackle your own little problems, and I respect that. I'm just afraid that she'll make it worse.
Well, there's one thing I do, and when I'm super serious about something, is that She looks away for a second. My father was a good man. And he's always told me to show mercy to those that were never shown mercy. And When I say I swear on my father's grave, that means I'm super serious about something. So I swore on my father's grave I would respect Pacifico's boundaries and not do that again.
I hear ya. I'm just hoping if once tomorrow happens, I know you've been on top of that. I know you're working on your fears. Again, I hope Alice just doesn't make things worse. Good night.
I hope. Good night. Sleep well. And as she leaves, in her mind, she goes, if only I could find that item. If I can only find it. And with that, she goes to bed.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so with that said, I am going to need you guys to just roll me a straight d20.
Oh boy, here we go again.
D20? A
D20.
DS20?
Yes.
DS 20th.
Oh, well,
Alright.
that's a good sign. I got a 13.
A 13, okay.
I got a 16.
A 16, okay. What do you roll?
Oh boy. A 17.
A 17, okay. Amy, how about you?
Are we gonna go high? Are we going in ascending order?
I also got a 17.
Alright, Amy, roll again.
All right.
Rollies.
Alright.
That's a 19.
A 19, okay.
Unfortunately, I have you beat. Nat 20.
Oh, shit!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs.
Alrighty. So, with that, you all go to sleep for the night. Feel free to drop your token wherever. But, yeah,
Okay,
you just find yourself just surrounded in darkness. But you can feel waves of fey magic just swirling around you.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. And it's like, look around, you try as you might, you just do not see anything. It is just pitch black. And that is when you hear, hello? Can anybody hear me?
Which direction is it going? Is it coming from?
Make a perception check, I suppose.
Alright. Perception. Okay, what's my perception stat?
I don't know, you tell me.
14.
14, okay. Yeah, so you can see, probably kind of roughly right there behind that, that puff of smoke.
Yes? Yeah?
It's like, oh, someone different, but okay. I'm sorry to interrupt your dream like this, but are you by chance in Strixhaven?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I did reach somebody from Strixhaven, another young lady, I believe. Do you know anything about that? Did she heed my warning?
Yeah, it was a dream about, people coming to, a war coming to Strixhaven, right? Right?
Yeah, yes, monsters. It's like, I mean, you may not believe this, but, just the monsters from the swamps, the flora are starting to walk, the fauna are going feral, and I've just never seen anything like this before. The swamps never do this.
The swamps, okay? Oh, where? Where are the swamps?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the swamp. What you call it? It's the swamps that are outside of the school. It's called Sedgemoor.
Sedgemoor. Okay. Do we know why? Do we know?
It's like that's.
Do you know why?
I've been trying to figure that out, and I'm just not coming up with an answer. I just know they are on their way to Strixhaven.
All right. What's your name?
Yes. Okay. My name is Kiha.
Jiha. All right. Would MM recognize that name?
No, you would not.
Good. Did not have to roll for that one.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a flat out no.
Cool. So, okay. So, if it's okay to ask, how do you know this? How do you know that all these creatures are coming from the swamp?
It's like I live in the swamps, so I know what the creatures are like there. And I've just never seen them act like this before.
Is there something happening in the swamps?
Again, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, so it's like I just don't know. I just feel it in my gut. Something is changing them. I just can't figure out what. Just please bring help. And the voice cuts off into silence.
Bring help.
And you wake up.
All right. Bring help. MM immediately gets out of her room. What time is this?
Middle of the night.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone's asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, unless somebody else is awake, but that's up to them.
She's ready to go downstairs, but isn't quite sure if she should take anyone with her. Simply because she knows everyone's asleep, but she knows how big this is, so I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads she gets somebody. Tails she goes on her own.
Okay.
Well, while we're at it, can I do a wisdom saving throw to see if Pacifico has been kept up by nightmares tonight?
Sure, why not?
Sorry, I had to
That's
do
a
something IRL for a
22 on the
second.
wisdom saving throw. I'd imagine he's not being kept up by the nightmares.
Okay.
All right. Road. She's going alone.
Okay. All right. So where is MM going?
She's gonna try and go to the swamp.
Go to the swamp. Okay.
Oh no.
She's
Oh,
gonna
no.
see
Shit.
what's going on.
Alrighty. Let me
Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
This seems like a smart decision that won't backfire in the slightest.
Alright.
DM, I forward you a DM.
Okay, hang on.
The DM will remember this.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Okay. Alrighty, I'm getting maps. Okay, let's see. All right, so yep, so okay, so late at night. So you are so you decided to try and make your way towards Witherbloom, seeing as how the time that you were there with Thistle visiting Batty Tracy, all of Witherbloom is in Swampland. So you figure, okay, we're gonna
Where am I
perhaps look
where am I
there.
putting-
Yeah, like but yeah, like probably like right here. Okay, so as you're just going through marshland, just kind of going, you do come across like the wall as like the exact like wall of the school. And then, and you do see, like, as you approach, you do see there's, like, a pipe. It's barred off, but it allows water to flow through. And, make a perception check.
All right, perception. Cool. My best stat.
Perception.
Precipitation check.
Exactly. 17.
Alrighty, so, as you approach the pipe, that is where you do get to hear, what you do kind of hear like the sound of rustling, but it's beyond the wall.
Am I able to go through?
It's barred up right now.
All right. How high up is the wall?
Pretty substantially high, it's, yeah, so I'd probably say, like, what, maybe, like, like 40, 50 feet or something. I mean, it's designed to, keep things in, keep things out, can't have too much, coming in.
All right. Recognizing that, she realizes she can't just misty step or face step past the wall. How high is this tree?
The tree, I would say, is, like, the top of the tree, probably roughly, almost the height of the wall.
She's gonna try and climb up it.
Alrighty, make an
Oh,
make athletics check. Like, can you climb the tree?
Okay. Okay, oh my god. That's actually not a bad roll. 17.
Alright,
Again,
so
but you have to understand I have to roll higher because the athletics check is already smaller.
okay. Alrighty, so yeah, so you take a look at the tree and you do you look to see, like, is there anything, like, is it any, like, slime sludge or anything that could be, like, moss or anything that could inhibit you from climbing. You do not see any, and you at least climb up as high as you can. It doesn't quite reach the top of the wall, but you still have some substantial height.
Yes, as long as the distance between where I'm at and the other side of the wall is at least 30 feet.
Yeah.
She'd use that to Misty Step.
Alrighty then.
And try and find a way down the wall
Alrighty.
without like hurting herself.
Alrighty. How do you plan on coming down the wall?
There's this tree.
That is a big tree, yes.
So she's gonna try and use that to climb down.
Alrighty. Let's have you make acrobatics. Like, see if you can jump from the wall onto, like, a nearby branch.
Acrobatics. Athletics. Okay, that's
Yeah, athletics.
That's a
yeah.
13.
13. Okay, so yeah, so you're able to so you jump and you are able to catch a branch, of course, given the force and the weight, that the branch is wobbling, but you manage to hold on. And probably slowly, little by little, you kind of like shimmy your way across to come down.
All right. All right. Now that I'm past that, I want to go further to see where that sound was coming from.
Alrighty. Okay. I actually do not have a map for that ready yet, so we will just end the session here tonight.
Oh.
We will leave that on a cliffhanger.
Aw, come on. But I guess we could do that next session.
Yeah,
But in the meantime, feel free to try out the newest ingredient, pickled hoopa.
Oh, god damn it.
Fucking pickled hoopa.
Pickled
We have a new one.
Alrighty, yes.
Can't believe it. He turned into
He turned into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Okay. Anywho, thank you everybody for coming tonight. Hope you all enjoyed. And so remember, on every other Saturday now, we will be doing Ravnica Trail of Dragons. That includes this coming Saturday. So come back for more of those shenanigans.
Yee.
This Saturday, we're finally getting to the wrestling matches.
Alrighty,
Yes.
so yes, have a good night, everybody.
Will we see
Yeah.
a surprise cameo by Tommy the Clown? The world may never know.
But does he believe in Joe Hendry?
Hang on.
No. No. End the stream. End the stream.
No, I don't think I will.
No!
Hey, man.